Thank you, and very good afternoon to all the participants. And today I will talk about agribusiness and agri startups, and especially experiences from Manage. I will share last 2 decades of what experience we are having in promoting agribusiness and agri startups across the country. We will talk. Are you hearing? The voice is fine.
Yes, perfect.
Yes, fine. Okay. And there are 3 different programs I will talk. First one is Agri Clinics Agribusiness Center Scheme. This is the Government of India Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Program, and this is for agriculture and graduates, agricultural and science graduates. This scheme was started somewhere 2002. It is from Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Implementing agency is Manage, and its subsidy is linked with NABARD. NABARD provides the subsidy. And here 2 concepts. When we talk about agri clinics, agribusiness centers, this whole scheme is started for giving the self-employment opportunity to agriculture graduates, so that they can start the agri clinics, and they can provide the agri consultancy services like doctors' clinics. They are providing the patient services. Same thing, agri clinics, the private consultancy service to the farmers. And again, agribusiness centers. These agribusiness centers are commercial units. They will maintain model ventures like custom hiring centers, or sale of inputs, or producing the inputs, or post-harvest management, or like that something. Commercial unit they will start. Through that, they showcase the agribusiness activities, and also they support the farmers to start similar agribusiness activities. That's what it is. Agri clinics or agribusiness center component. Some of them might be doing 2 components both together also. And across the country, we train the large number of agriculture graduates every year. Some 7,000 graduates we train, and the training conducted across the country by the NGOs, KVKs, and the state agriculture universities, and central government, other training institutions, or other Samidhi or ICR institutes. Across the country, we are having 140 total training institutes across 28 states of India. The training period is 45 days. Training, these all agricultural and science graduates are eligible. And this all scheme guidelines, everything online. They can www.agriclinics.net. They can get all the details are available. The whole training structure is something like this. There is a Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and from the Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and Manage will be there. Manage is the nodal agency. There are nodal training institutes. It may be ICR universities or KVKs like that. And through this nodal training institutes, 45 days free of cost, they will get professional skill training program, and capacity building, hand-holding will be there. And once they become trained, and they can apply for bank loan, and they will be eligible for 44% of the subsidy. Women and SC, ST, and those who are from Northeast, they are 44% subsidy available, and others it is 36. For example, they are maximum up to 20 to 25 lakhs loan they can avail. Suppose 20 lakhs somebody, woman is availing, or SC, ST from Northeast part of the country, they are availing. 8.8 lakhs, no need to repay. Subsidy component will be coming. For other common graduates, others, the common category, they are 36% subsidy will be there. This is the model. They are primarily, they will do extension services. They will support the public extension system. They will provide the service to the farmers, and also in turn they also get the self-employment, and also they are providing employment to other graduates or rural youth to in their agribusiness centers. And over the years, since 2002, we trained almost 72,000 agri graduates and diploma holders across the country. Out of it, almost 31,000 of them already having the model units or agri clinics, and almost 43% are successful. They are doing something in agribusiness, and they are helping the farming community, and also they are having their own self-employment, and also they are providing job opportunity to the other graduates. And on average, every successful these ventures, those who established, they are giving a job to 3 to 6 people they are giving, and also they are reaching minimum 750 to 900 farmers they are reaching, like on an average. And if you see, they will develop the agribusiness or entrepreneurship in the different areas. There are different 35 areas you can see. There are different. It is starting from agri consultancy, agri clinics, floriculture, horticulture, tissueculture unit, or you can talk about something like biofertilizer production units, or farm machinery units, or agro-tourism. Like that, we can talk about anything agriculture related, or veterinary, livestock, fisheries, or seed processing, machinery, marketing. Like that, they are having the different type of agri businesses they are having across the country. If you see, it is not only doing something agri-business, they are innovators. Based on the local farmers' needs, they will come out with the new innovations, maybe locally made solar-based sprayers, or fertilizer dispensers, or solar-based pest trapper, like that. No, they will come out with local innovations, and they will produce, and they will give consultancy, and also they will manufacture these things and provide to the small and marginal farmers. That's why it is not only doing the agribusiness; they all are innovators. Based on the farmers' need, they come out with new ideas, new machineries, new equipments to reach the farmers. Through that, they will do the business. And some of them, interestingly, they will do agriculture consultancy and input selling, or taking the farmers' produce to farm from field to consumers through wheels. You can see whether it is a veterinary services, third one, or first one. You can see Jharkhand. There is mobile agricultural services taking the bus to remote tribal villages, and also providing training inputs. All they will provide, and through that they will earn the money for their living. And some of things, second one, you can see entire agriculture consultancy on vegetables, and also you'll make the business out of fresh organic vegetables production from the nearly more than 500 farmers in the near Telangana region. And somebody provides the mobile vet clinics. Automatically, they will go to the, based on the farmer's call, they will reach, and they will provide the veterinary services on the wheels. Like this, there are innovative people out there. And similarly, some of them, they do ICT-based innovations to reach the farmers. First one, you can see something in fisheries sector, aquaculture, sitting in somewhere in Nellore in Andhra Pradesh. He provides the consultancy to the fisheries across other states also. Based on online only, they will provide the disease, or soil and water status. Based on that, they will provide the advisory. Similarly, you can see something like in West Bengal or in Maharashtra, mobile-based applications, they will try to provide service to the farmers, and out of this, they will make the business. And similarly, some of them are innovative breeders. They will come out locally suitable varieties, and they will produce, and they will sell that on, and they will do consultancy to produce more among different farmers. This type of, whether it is rice or onion and papaya, like that. These all agriculture graduates also, they are come with innovative varieties, and they will go for the agribusiness on based on this. And also many of them, they are doing agribusiness using livestock, especially in traditional livestock, whether starting, they are veterinary doctors, some of them starting from Gujarat, artificial insemination to other veterinary services, other things, they will do agribusiness in the livestock sector. Across the country, they are doing, whether Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, all they are doing veterinary related business. And you can see these all stories, whatever I told, there are little more. They will reach up to 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 farmers, and they will earn a considerable amount of money, and also they will provide the job to a large number of people. And also high-tech agriculture, and this already told in Jharkhand, that bus sits inside is like this, some training along with input display and field visit, and they will learn through these training programs. And some of them seed multiplication, supporting the farmers and advisory for seed multiplication. Through that, they will do agribusiness. And some of them producing the machineries based on the farmer's requirement. He is a B in agriculture engineering graduate from Karnataka. He will design the locally need-based instrument equipments or machineries, and he will cover the farmers, and also he will make the business out of this. And similarly, there are something like digital journalism related. They will make videos, and they will produce, and they will give to the farmers for better technology adoption. And somebody doing on agribusiness in tissue culture, you can see. And similarly, somebody on landscaping and gardening, nursery related, and somebody already told it's from livestock related, all the entire services, including artificial insemination. They will reach nearly more than 30,000 farmers, and they are giving employment to 10 managers, those who are in veterinary, and 300 assistants, para-veterinarians like that. They were helping in the Gujarat. These all agriculture graduates, after getting the ACAVC training, there are somebody you can see, there are integrated farming system they are doing, and they are reaching large number of more than 500 farmers, and also they are giving employment to 5. And somebody like biocontrol units in Maharashtra, Mr. Sangeeta, you can see, they are producing the biocontrol agents. Through that, they will sell to the farmers, and they will make the agribusiness, and also agriculture advisory they will provide. Similarly, in fisheries sector, somewhere from Trivandrum, you can see Agila more like that. She will give the consultancy to the fish farmers how to produce better fish, how to rear, and helping them to get the better seedlings and also disease management, all things. And she will cover large number of farmers. Similarly, in northeast part of the country, making the organic farming related, organic farming model units is promoting Mr. Samir Ranjan Bardoli like that. Like this, there are again in Impal, northeast fisheries is working, and he provides better seedlings to the farmers and also consultancy in the fisheries, like that large number of agribusiness and biotech related. If you see across the country, there are large number of people, especially Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, they will do some of the most interesting clinics, agribusiness centers, and followed by Bihar, Madhya Pradesh also. Some extent they are doing, you can see there is Madhya Pradesh on 6th place, you can see large number of people are trained. And again, if you see number of successful ventures, again Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Madhya Pradesh, there are large number of agri consultancies are already working in the field. They do agri-business based on the agri-consultancy or agri-business units. And this all, whatever I'm telling, these all stories are well documented, entire details and their contact details state-wise, and there are 350 stories are available. How the agri-business really they are making, those who are graduates or diploma holders or science graduates, these are available in agriclinics.net. And you can take and you can have more idea about what type of agribusiness, what type of products they are making, what type of services they are offering to make the agribusiness, you can get from this one. And these all entire details of how to apply, where to apply, and scheme guidelines, everything available. And anybody, universities and colleges, they can be nodal training institute for this type of agribusiness training, and all the details are available at agriclinics.net. This website you can access. And somebody want to apply, there is an online system. Yes, you can see right hand side corner, there is AC and ABC MIS login. Somebody can apply, and online they can apply. It's a fully 45 days free residential training on for the participants, and those who are running this training, nodal training institutes. Ministry of Agriculture provides the entire training cost to that nodal training institutes, and this is fully funded by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. And this is the one program, and I will take it up. Any questions are there? Can I take few questions before going to next program? Anybody? Can you?
Usually we take questions at the end of the session, but no problem. We can have questions on the session in between as well.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Can you take few questions? Anybody are there? Any questions? If you are having any questions, can you yourself unmute and ask?
Sir, myself.
Yeah.
Vijay Kumar, please. Please ask.
Okay.
Sir, can we have this agri-clinics or agri-business centers for the opening of some customizing centers for the BTech agriculture graduates or MTech agriculture graduates?
Yes. BTech or MTech agriculture graduates, they can undergo this training. They can open. Even Karnataka itself, there is a BTech agri engineering students are doing Sangapore like
Yes,
that. He is doing Karnataka. And they can have their own custom hiring centers. After completing this training, they can prepare DPR, they can apply for the bank loan which they are getting, and also they can get subsidy, they can start their own venture also.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Sir, what about loan? Any loan we can get for this?
Yeah, this loan, this entire training is linked with the bank loan actually. After completing this loan, this training program 45 days, they will get the certificate from Manage and jointly signed by the Nodal Training Institute. They can go for the bank. Bank loan maximum 20 to 25 lakhs they can.
But how much loan? How much we can get?
Yeah, normally the maximum is 20 lakhs loan, 20 lakhs.
Okay.
It is linked with subsidy. That's what I told. For women and SC/ST and those who are from Northeast, it is 44% subsidy. Those who are other general, there is a 36% subsidy for other cities available from NABARD. The only condition, if they are getting loan and subsidy, they need to serve the farmers. Whatever they are doing business, that should be, they also need to serve the farmers. They need to reach the farmers, but they can charge from farmers. But there is a service to the farmers component with it.
Okay.
Sir, this is from Navsari Agricultural University. Sir, there is a Is there any provision for a group project, or if anybody want to do group project?
Yeah, there is a group project also. They can get up to 1 crore rupee. There is a group project also possible. 5 people, they can come together. They can join as a group also. It is possible. Maximum 5 people and up to 1 crore loan also they can go.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Any other questions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have completed this training, but अभी तक लोन नहीं लिया है मैंने. 2 साल हो गए, तो अब लोन ले सकते हैं क्या सर?
No, loan you can get, but it's eligibility to get the loan. But is completing this training, it is not necessarily everybody need to get loan. What happens? The project after completing the training, your detailed DPR, detailed project report should be very economically viable. It should be convincing and really feasible, and you can apply. You can up to 3 years you can apply. If for more than 3 years you are not applying, then you need to undergo the refresher training program for 5 days. That also every year we conduct 20 training programs.
अच्छा,
And also,
3 साल के बाद रिफ्रेशर करने के बाद फिर आप ले सकते हैं लोन.
correct, yeah. Refresher only 5 days training. But the basic problem here is they need a strong DPR. Many times, no, the bankers won't convince ordinarily going simply starting dairy and poultry like that. They will go without serious innovativeness or financial feasibility won't be there. Then they won't give. And also those who are students or those after training, they need to convince the bankers they are really capable of doing some project like that. Many times after completing this training, only BSc or diploma holders, 18 years or 20 years old, they are unable to convince the bankers. Then they won't get the loan. Because end of the day, we need to convince the bankers also. That is the issue. If you are very confident, you are knowing about your project and the project is very sound, then there is every possibility to get the bank loan.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any more questions? Okay, fine. If no questions, we'll proceed. And next we will again some other. And this is the one type of this program we are doing almost. It is almost more than 18 years, 2 decades. We are doing developing in the agri business people across the country, especially they are graduate and others. And we are another interesting program, UNDP DISA project. We are collaborated with ALC. There is a NGO. We collaborated with them. There is one interesting project we did. We are doing currently also. It is Business Enterprise Leadership Management Program. It is a woman entrepreneurship program. Village women, making them as leaders in the entrepreneurship. There is a woman specific program. And here to equip the rural women in leadership and management skills for the agripreneurship. This is the 6 months training program, but it goes not continuously. It's a very staggered program. It is a 6 months interval goes, only 30 hours of facilitation every month. 6 months, every month only 30 hours they have the training program or mentoring. 75% only happens in the practical, only 25% theory, because these are all rural women. They may not educated. And during this training program, we run the travel workshops. Generally, they will travel, they will see the agribusiness, and they will develop the leadership skills. And again, first phase we started with 100 rural women in Telangana state and also in Maharashtra. Telangana and Maharashtra, we had total 100 women, and in February to August 2019, we had this. We used to call pilot micro MBA for the rural women, 100 rural women, and generally, we have the travel workshops and facilitation workshops and 75% practicals, 25 days practical each month will be there, but it is based on the farmers that rural women's requirement, and it's very staggered way it happens, and facilitation workshop. And there is a residential training also 3 days out of these 6 months, and also 3 days of leadership development training also happens. The idea is we use all the adult training principle, whatever talent are available with the woman, they will try to empower them, self-transformation, how they can come, how they can make us an enterprise mindset of, and how we can develop the skills, or we can make them to excel in enterprise. Already women manage the home very well. They know about how to manage the things, and they know about enterprises. And only thing when we are doing the agribusiness or business they want to do, they need to transform themselves. They need to take as a leadership person. For that, this training facilitates. And this is something like that. It's not like classroom teaching, but it's a group activities. And women themselves, they bring about their own energies and their own capabilities or competencies outside among the women groups. They themselves, they are some of the facilitators, and the trainers or mentors only they facilitate or mentor they won't teach anything to them, but all the group-based activities and facilitated workshops will happen. And like this it happens, field works, and they will go for sharing, and like this they will learn. And also they will visit the enterprise units, they will meet the enterprise women, those already doing our enterprise units, they will meet like that. And end of the day, they will be trained and they given the certificates. And the idea is 100 women leaders will develop, and each woman leader, they will develop their own village 150, and it should go something at least some 15,000 women rural enterprises we want to develop using these women leaders. And for example, immediately after training of 6 months, you can see in Mawal and in Maharashtra, they started dairy unit, entirely managed by this woman, those who are trained by this 6-month micro MBA program. You can see everything manages, and well managed enterprise they are maintaining, the woman is maintaining. That's a basic idea behind this type of training. It is not simply giving the training, making their potentials and other things. They will understand how to do the business and what are their potentials, and they will come together. Then they will start. Only the supporting organizations they will facilitate, and they go for the enterprises. This is compared to training, and training with a purpose, and exactly what for they trained, they will go for some enterprise. That enterprise also decided by the woman based on the local conditions and local resources, their capabilities. This program we are doing continuously. Currently also we are doing in UP, and again Andhra Pradesh also. We are continuously taking up this UNDP DISA project, along with the manage is the knowledge partner for this, and also knowledge and evaluation partner for this program. This is another type of training. This is for the developing the rural women entrepreneurs, and we are making them group and start the enterprises. And this is another program, and another one is manage. We are having the Manage Center for Innovation and Agriprenneurship. Today, here everywhere there is a startups and incubation centers, and Manage also has one center, Manage Center for Innovation and Agripreneurship. And here we will give advisory or support services in all these areas. This is anything related to agriculture or rural development, all the areas, whether post harvest or dairy or fisheries or farm service centers or animal husbandry, ICT in agriculture, supply chain agri inputs or nutrition health, like that entire area which is useful for the rural population, rural farmers, we will take it up as a focus areas. And they can come with any innovative ideas in these areas. For them, we provide the incubation and support services, and we will provide the infrastructure, capacity building and business tendering. And also we will facilitate the IPR and advisories, IPR copyrights or trademarks or patent filing like that. And also we will link with we will provide a lot of mentoring and capacity development programs, and we will also link with the funding with government schemes, and also VC and venture capital and others, bank loans like that. We'll try to make them to connect with the funding agencies also. And generally Manage, we will love to have the centers, farmer service center, something farming as a service, somebody trying to use, and the entire value chain they want to connect. Those type of startups we will help, and we'll try to handhold them. And otherwise also anything related to agriculture, whether technology based or other thing, everything we will incubate. But we like more something towards the farmer service oriented startups. We will be very happy to incubate and support them. And we will run different type of program, accelerator program, the membership. Without any idea and any business or innovation, somebody can join simply as a members. And we also go across the country. We'll search the innovations, Chris Civica search for agri innovations. We run the incubation program, and also we run the mentoring programs. Those who want to have already small idea, or they are having just started agri business, we'll provide through our mentorship program also will provide. And large number of startups, other things are they are joining with us, and we will across the country will scout the enterprises, and we will there is separate platform we are making, Impulse Agribusiness Mentoring Program also. People want to mentorship across the country, they can enroll with us. And similarly we run RKO Raptar Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. We are one of the knowledge partner among across. There are 5 knowledge partners across the country, and we are the one of the knowledge partners. Manage takes care of southern part of the country, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Kerala. And across there are 5 knowledge centers, and there are 24 RKO Raptar Agribusiness Incubation Center. Even Madhya Pradesh, Jabalpur, JNKV also hosting one RABI, RKOI Raptar Incubation Center. Similarly, there are 24 RKOI Raptar Incubation Centers. There are 5 knowledge partners. These all 29 centers put together, they run 2 programs. One is Agripreneurship Orientation Program. Those who are having idea, innovative idea, they can apply for this one. Once they selected for this training program, 2 months stipend every month, 10,000 rupees they will get, and also 60 hours of classroom training will be there. There will be mentoring by the experts, and if it is they are shaping the ideas better and it is really innovative and it is useful for the society or farming community, they can get grant in aid up to 5 lakhs rupees. These are grants, not the loan. It's a 5 lakhs rupees they are eligible. Here, there is no criteria to join. Only they need to have the innovative idea. Anybody can join here, and those who are aspiring or those who want to be entrepreneurs with the innovative idea, they can come. And across the country, these are 29 centers. They are yearly 2 times they will advertise across the country, and they can join. They can get the stipend. They can attend the 60 hours of classroom, 2 months of mentorship, and they can get the grants up to 5 lakh. Another program is Startup Agribusiness Incubation Program. This is for the already those who are having startups. It is economically viable. It is working. There is a minimum economic viable project is in the field. They are already the startup is already working in the field, innovative, and they can apply for this one. Once they selected, they also get 8-week residential training and mentoring program, and they are eligible for up to 25 lakhs grant in aid. It is not the loan or equity or something. They will get the loan. They no need to. They will get the grants. They no need to repay, and they will get the 2 years of incubation support also. These 2 programs, Agripreneurship Orientation Program, Agripreneurship Incubation Program, across the country, all 29 centers are running. And you see, this all like there are mentoring program, industry experts like that. It goes beyond classroom. It won't be like classroom training. It is sharing and networking with mentors, agribusiness leaders, and those who are really in the field professionals. It happens, and large number of AI-based and other agriculture, social media, or IT-based startups are coming. For example, some of the startup, it is a Cultivate. It is entire value chain-based advisory provides through artificial intelligence and machine learning, and you can get the traceability along with the farmers' personalized consultation to extension to up to they're taking the products to the consumers. And all things are traceability will be known. Who is the farmers cultivating, what type of inputs they used, where they are selling, and how much when they irrigated, when they put the pesticide, like that. Entire thing traceability we can get. Like this large number of IT-based startups and others. There are aggregates. There are farmer-based organizations. They are aggregating. There are startups like this. There are a large number of millet-based food tech startup, and something like how to save the water and electricity. For that, IoT-based irrigation control, automatic irrigation controller, and like this, we can schedule the irrigation and it automatically controls and power fluctuation, everything. And also there is AgriRain to dryland areas to put the water, and there is AgriRain startup, and there is something value-added mushroom doctors like that. There is another startup, and somebody like this startup already told is from Karnataka. He is solar-powered, low-cost machineries is making, and even hydroponics units. And like that, we are doing this type of large number of startups. Anyway, I will be showing our website. You can go all the startups, 200 plus startups we listed in our managed portal. You can, I'll provide the link end of this session. Apart from these startups, and we are.
Sir, he is my friend, sir.
Hello.
I am Vijay Kumar Pallad. He is my friend, sir, from CI Raichur.
Oh, congratulations, sir. He is a very good student, and he got the Government of India grant to 20 lakhs. He got, sir.
Yeah, sir. He has opened agri entrepreneur at Jamkhandi, his native place.
That's what he was the first startup to manage 20 lakhs grant recently. He is already money is given. First installment we given to him. He is doing very well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Maybe we.
Thank you for your kind support.
No, we should appreciate teachers. He is very sincere, very honest, very down to earth boy. He is doing very good work.
Yeah.
Maybe
very hardworking boy.
Maybe teachers are taught very
Thank you,
good, sir. Appreciation for you also, it seems. Yes, sir. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
apart from these startups, we also promote aqua clinics and aquapreneurship in aquaculture. Actually, we train the fisheries graduates across the country through NFDB funding, and also we promote them to develop the aqua clinics, that is aqua consultancy centers across the country. Already we are in 12 states, 16 of them already established aqua one centers to provide aqua consultancy and agribusiness, aqua business opportunity to the other farmers and others also. We are running with all fisheries related fisheries universities or ICR institutes. We are running this training for 28 days actually, this one. And we are linking the financial support to the NFDB or Ministry of Department of Fisheries, and we are connecting for the establishing aqua one centers or fisheries business units. This is our fourth different type of agripreneurship program we are doing it. And this a large number of our startups all available in this website. Somebody interested, you can go through caa.manage.gov.in, and here you can get all the details. And we also come out with the publication last year, Agri-Tech Startups, the ray of hope in Indian agriculture. It gives a lot of what is the ecosystem, how globally agriculture startups are making a difference, and what type of agri startups are making in India like that. There are a lot of information available. Somebody interested, you can download, you can read. It is available in www.manage.gov.in. Somebody interested, you can go through it. And with this, I will stop. Any questions means I will take it upon these all programs. Yeah. If you have any questions on these areas, I will be happy to answer. Yeah.
Please ask if there are any questions.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, how can we apply an agri-clinic 45 days training program?
Yeah. I told there is agriclinics.net. You need to go to that website, agriclinics.net. And there right hand side you can see, and it is online application is available. And I will share this presentation also with the organizers. You can get all the details. And meantime, I will try to share.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Could you please tell me what will be the rate of interest on this loan for setting up of this agri-clinic business? Means is it lower than that of what we get it for the personal loan or for the home loan, all those things?
Yeah, it's a lower it will come, sir. 9 to 12 or something like that it will come, sir.
9 to 12%.
Yes, sir. You need to check the current rate.
Hello?
I am not aware, sir. Current rate I need to check, sir.
Current rate now, I think the current rate is much lower than that because this 9 to 12% is very high.
I didn't check, sir. I need to check, sir. It will be changing now, sir. I need to check. Yeah.
Right.
You are
Right.
seeing,
Thank you very much.
you are seeing ACABC website, sir?
What?
Are you seeing any website in?
No, I am not
Yes,
seeing
yes.
just
Yes,
for my
yes,
knowledge.
yes.
I am asking you whether the
No.
whether-
I am
Yes,
right.
yes. We are seeing on the presentation.
Yes, sir, we are
Yeah.
seeing this.
You are presenting the website, sir.
Yeah, this website you can go to your right hand side corner.
Yes,
You
sir.
can see ACABC MIS login. Just you need to click. You are seeing no ACABC MIS login. Right hand side there is a Facebook icon and manage Facebook two icons.
Yes.
Then there is ACABC MIS login. Here you need to yeah,
Okay.
you need to click here. It automatically takes to
yes.
this online registration system. It takes for online registration system. Anyway, it is coming. It is taking. You need to have only Aadhaar number and highest education qualification. That one we need to enter only that much. It is a very small online. It takes only 5 minutes to see only this much, and you can see here. If you want to enroll, just apply online. You can see top corner, apply online. You can see this apply online. You can apply for training, and you can apply for training. And once you are giving apply for training, it will go to the online site it goes and you can enter the details. Currently, due to COVID, we are not running this training program. Currently, we kept hold last 6 months. Now we are planning to open, maybe online or offline. We are trying to open. Once it is open, this will be all you can apply. When you are applying, you want these things: applicant Aadhaar, email ID, final qualification, applicant's bank account details, application photo, and special characters. Not allowed. Only this much. 5 things you need. You can online. You can apply. Just okay means you can select all. It's self-explanatory. You can check. Yeah. It's across the country. You can see across the country there are 140 centers are there, and that also all agriclinics.net. If you are going, are you getting the website? Are you seeing?
Now we cannot see.
Okay. Maybe I stopped
Stop
again.
the
I will say
presentation. Stop.
there. If you are going, there is nodal training institutes also. It is there.
Okay.
Here, if you nodal training institutes, you can go, and you can go for the contact details, and you can see state wise. You can select. Suppose you want to, which state you are telling?
Sir, Manipur.
Manipur. Yeah, Manipur. There is one center, but they rarely used to conduct the training.
Okay.
It is the Manipur, and there are 2 institutes, but they conducted long back. Recently, they are not conducted any training now because of COVID. Also, they are not able to conduct. Manipur, there is 2 training centers. Like that, you can get across the country, state, and you can apply for it.
Okay.
Sir, are there any facility? Is there any facility like this available for veterinary too? Like,
Yeah, this all. Yeah, madam. This is agriculture means including veterinary also. For example, no, out of whomever trained this one, veterinary graduates also eligible, and 40% of the trained graduates they will go for the veterinary related enterprises only, mostly livestock related, livestock poultry related only they will go. This is common for all agriculture and allied graduates. And also science graduates, they are eligible. Even veterinary universities and colleges also can run this program.
okay, sir. So, is there
Yeah.
anything separately we have to do for getting loans for clinics and all?
Nothing, madam. Only you need to undergo this training, and your DPR is good. You need to convince the banker, and you can get the bank loan. There are many people are getting. Those who are convincing this DPR is sound, they can get.
Okay, sir.
But nowadays, if you are having very innovative idea, going for RKY Raptar may be a better option because we are having innovative idea, and you can get up to 25 lakhs grants if you already are working in the field, or if it is idea is innovative, new, and for grounding your idea, you can get 5 lakhs grants, and you can start within the 1 year. If you are making the economically well progress or scaling up, in the second year you can go for the 25 lakhs grants. SEABC, you need to repay the loan, but RKY Raptar, it is a grants actually. Maybe there it will be still better options. If your project's really innovative and it is worth doing, then it will be, you can go for RKY Raptar also across the country. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions? Anything?
Any other question, please?
For want of time, I didn't talk about different type of startups and what they are doing. Actually, you can go to our caa.manage.gov.in, manage website. If you can go manage.gov.in, their incubation, then it takes to our manage Center for Innovation and Agripreneurship website. There is simply you need to click startups. We given entire details. Who are the startup? Where is their web portal? And all the details are given. You can see different types of projects, and there is a publications of coffee table books. It goes to brief glimpses of our startups also. It is available in online. You can check. Any other questions or?
Any other questions, please? Dr. Mukesh Kumar Moria, you trying to ask some question, please?
Sir. Yeah. Yeah, please go ahead. No, somebody is difficult in voice is not getting. You can type in the chat box also. I'm not. Yeah, please ask.
Please ask.
Somebody is talking, but we are not getting. Dr. Mukesh
Sir,
Kumar.
Sir, in my state, sir, Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah, your state, Uttar Pradesh. Tell me.
Sir, what is the procedure, sir?
No, across the country, same procedure only. Uttar Pradesh, large number of people are doing, large number of, there are nodal training institutes for the SCABC also. There is RKOI Raptar Incubation Center also at Varanasi. And
Sir, in Allahabad, Prayagraj?
Allahabad, there is NTA is there. There is a cooperative management institute, the state level institute is there, no? State level cooperative management institute. That institute running the SCABC.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, for Aqua Center also. Yeah, Aqua Center also across the country we run. And this year there is, because of pandemic, we are not started. It is not very fixed centers. Those who are ICR institutes or fisheries colleges, they used to take it up this one. There is no fixed centers. Wherever we will advertise, wherever requirements are coming from, anybody can fisheries, only government institutes are we are taking up. Any fisheries colleges or fishery universities or fisheries ICR institutes, they are eligible. Every year it changes. MP also next time comes, we will ask across the country, those who are fisheries colleges or universities or ICR centers, if they are interested, they can take it up. Across the country, any state, they can take it up. Yeah. Maurya, this is your question, huh? Yeah. Is there any center in Coupon? Okay. Any other questions? Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
My name is Ronald. So, as a completely new person to agriculture field, what would you suggest as an entrepreneur I should take up? As in, which sector should I take up? So, I have been until now I have been exposed to various ideas like fisheries, ideas like several equipment based inside agriculture field as a whole. What can help me decide which specific sector or which specific type of business would be suitable for me?
You are not agriculture graduate?
No, sir.
Yeah, then it may be the blessing actually. And if you see large number of startups, those who are really doing innovatively, they are not agriculture graduates, to be honest. Even we are training nearly 200 plus startups. Only we can see maximum of 20% of maximum. I'm telling it is a 20% only agri graduates. But those who are doing all come from IIMs, IITs, engineering colleges, like even small other diploma holders, other things like that. And really it is good because those who are having curiosity and interest and passion for something agriculture, they can do better. It is not necessarily you need to have the agriculture, because one small enterprise, one sector you are going to select. It is not, you are not going to deal with the entire agriculture. Agriculture is very complex. But you may be identifying one problem based on the farmers. Maybe you discussion or your interest based on discussion with farmers, you can identify. That one you need to think more, you need to develop, then it will be good. But on the contrary, those who are trained in agriculture, agriculture graduates, whatever we are training 18 years, if you, to our surprise, 40% of them, they will start only dairy enterprises, forefathers and whatever do, without simply no innovation, nothing. Simply they will start, they will sow. There is 2 days, we got some 2 cow or buffaloes, we started like that. The problem is once agriculture, they will think they know everything and there is, we can't make any innovation. But people are coming from other area, their for them it is new, they are having, if you are having only interest and enthusiasm, they are really exploring, and the way they talk agriculture, no, as if they are teaching to all agriculture professors they are talking. They will come with small. That's an interesting thing. That was we are noticing last few years, 2-3 years when we are developing startups. They will come with only one area. For example, millet. Large number of people are coming. It's not necessarily they know about millet and agriculture, but they are based on their interest. They are putting a lot of time and interest on that, and they are developing their own knowledge and competence in the particular small area. That is easy actually. Then only thing is, we can't suggest for we can't suggest something, because where you are there and where what you want to work, you need to see you need to go with the farmers or rural areas and what type of enterprise, what are the common issues in the farmers. Based on that, you need to come out with some interesting solution. It's something farmers problem you find out, some common sense solutions if you find out, that may be very innovative. It is very difficult to give the ready-made, this area you can work in. Agriculture, this morning, Vice Chancellor also telling one of the great potential, vast area. It's millions of people can innovate and they can work, because globally one of the biggest private enterprise run by millions and millions of people, that's farmers. It's a private enterprise, is farming actually. It has the great scope to take large number of startups. Simply you need to have the enthusiasm. You need to go to farmers or villages or the stakeholders. You can talk and discuss. Then you can arrive the what is the problem. For that, some solution you can come out. That may be very interesting. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
All the best, Mr. Rahul. Raunak Singh. What is your name?
Raunak Singh. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah. Any other questions?
Sir, there are few in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, somebody asked interesting question. The Manasa SD asked for women entrepreneurs initially to encourage if there is any special grant. So country is waiting for women entrepreneurs across not only India and globally. If you see women entrepreneurs, there is only 8%. Even ACABC 18 years we are running, only 7% of the women are there, and there only 6% are there successful women, because there are a lot of other issues and things women is not really not taking up. Government of India, there is number of schemes only very women specific. Even if you see some places, there is a V-Hub like that, women specific incubation and technology centers also coming. That's why women always, no need of preference. It is available equally for all. RKV Raptar and other all BIRAC, DST, all the grant programs available. Apart from it, Rashtriya Mahila Course and similar, some 7-8 programs very specific to women. If I don't know how much time is available, and there is the women specific program also available for a large number of people. There are 7-8 programs from Ministry of Women and Child Welfare, Ministry of MSME, you can check. There is women specific programs. It is available for developing the enterprises or even startups. It is available. There are many some of the specific women specific incubation centers also coming out across the country. They are there. Some of the higher learning institutions and other places it is coming up. Even ACABC, that's what I told. 40 women means they are encouraging 44% subsidy they are providing.
Any other question, please?
Somebody, just a minute. Just 1 minute, I will complete that. Manasa, somebody, woman entrepreneurship asked. Miss Manasa, you can see there are different schemes and initiative promoting women entrepreneurship. You know, Mudra is applicable and Rashtriya Mahila Course. I think you are seeing the my power. There is a Word file. Are you seeing? Hello. Are you seeing Word file? Yeah, visible.
Yes, yes.
These are Rashtriya Mahila Course, or it is a trade-related entrepreneurship or capital subsidy scheme, and again the scheme for fund for regeneration of traditional industries, all Udayam Shakti project, and you can see the Kudumbasiri, women entrepreneur. There are separate. These all schemes very specific to women. It is available. MSME, and Ministry of Women and Child Welfare. And also there are networks, Women Entrepreneurship Platform or Indian Women Network and Women Entrepreneurship Empowerment, like that. There are different institutions also, they are taking up women-specific schemes or entrepreneurship development. Even Adult Incubation Mission from the Nidhi Aayog, you can see Adult Incubation Center. There is women-specific incubation center they started in Hyderabad. Similar type of initiatives across the country is happening. There are a large number of other initiatives also it is available for encouraging the women. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, somebody asking question. Can I get back? Can you get back to me?
Yes, sir. Sir, is there any special training program for pest control startups?
Yeah, this pest control order, for example, our sister organization Hyderabad, National Institute for Plant Health Management, it organizes large number of pest control, pest related trainings, and also there are startups, artificial intelligence based how to predict the pest. We are having some startups also in pest control or pest prediction. We are having some startups. That's what I told first. Our startup Pestos, I told it is something pest prediction model using the artificial intelligence. Yeah. Somebody asked, Rahul Tayade, can agriculture college become? Yes, all the KVKs, agriculture universities, NGOs, anybody can become NTA. Only simply they need to apply. And there is agriclics.net already application year round. It is it is available. You can apply year round. Anybody, any college or universities or NGOs, KVKs, or even agribusiness private firms, anybody can apply for this Agriclics Agribusiness Center scheme. And once you are, there is a 3-stage selection process. If government college are having the infrastructure, a government university, or it is ICR institute, there is no point of immediately will give the approval. And otherwise it goes for 3-stage selection process for others, for private entities, other things. And if they are having, if it is, the committee is convinced with infrastructure and resource persons, immediately we will provide the approval for recognized as a nodal training institutes. Any colleges, KVKs, or anybody can apply. Those who are having the resource persons and facilities to run the, at least per base 30 to 35 persons people they can accommodate, they can run the 45 days residential training program, they can apply. Any others? I will share this presentation. Somebody asked the PPT. I will share with the organizers. Madam Professor Ratnana Singh, I share this presentation.
Sir, you can on the email which I shared with you, you can revert back the email, and
okay.
This will be part of the video which will be on YouTube.
Fine. I will give the whole PPT to organizers. They will circulate to all the participants. Some of the participants they asked, you can get the PowerPoint from organizers also. Dinesh Jain, you can get the PowerPoint. Otherwise, I can also send to you. No issues. Yeah, thank you very much. Any other questions?
There's a question in chat, sir.
What kind of agri startups can advise to students? Sir? That's what, no, it is not like a classroom or teaching, or we can't advise. You need to come out to original thinking. You need to come up with the idea. Only to step up the idea, we can mentor that. But we can't provide the idea, 100 ideas to 100 people. The students, others, you need to think innovative idea. Everybody may be unique. You will be having better idea. We may not be able to suggest for everybody. And you need to find out your own capabilities and also what are the problems. Based on that, you need to come innovative ideas, agri startups. Simply type in online agri startup ideas. There are hundreds of ideas are available. And even agriculture, you can repeat some ideas. Maybe some other geography they may put it, and other geography it may be useful. You can even imitate or repeat the similar ideas with a little more modification, which is suitable for our local farmers also. It is possible, or other stakeholders. Dr. Srivastava asked, better students should come out with their own ideas. That will be better. Yeah. Any other questions? All other questions in the chat box I answered, I suppose.
Any other question, please? There's a question regarding where can we submit our proposals by Nancy Dinpui. And there is another question, a more generic question. Sir, in this pandemic condition, is it profitable to start a business?
Yeah, it depends upon the business. It depends upon the type of business, but always agriculture, whether it is a pandemic, it's a natural disaster, everybody need to use 3 times actually. Then agriculture always has the scope compared to all other sector. Maybe agriculture, one sector is doing good even the pandemic times. That's the strength of agriculture or farm produce or whatever. That's why you need to find out which type of business and where it's a potential you can start. Pandemic area also, for example, during this pandemic, all supply chain based agricultural produce, vegetables and fruit, supply chain based, a large number of startups are gaining a lot of importance. Everybody supplying door. For example, Hyderabad, many people, we are not going to markets, traditional vegetable markets. All the big basket and all, so many people, they are coming and supplying in the door actually. Like this, no? The supply chain based startups are gaining a lot of importance during this pandemic. You need to find out which type of startup and where is the potential. There is a potential for some of the startups. Yeah.
Any other question, please? If there are no further questions, then we can consider this session to be concluded. Are there any further questions, please? Sir, I think there are no further questions. On behalf of Rajmata Vijay Rajya Sindhya Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Gwalior, and on behalf of NEDCL, National Agriculture Development Corporation Limited, Baramulla, I would like to extend our gratitude for such a wonderful presentation and an interactive and informative session. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Majid Nisar, for a very active making sometimes making the whole this online. You are very active. We appreciate your activeness and the way you make it. It is webinar is running. Really we appreciate your speed, and also I see a lot of websites, everything. Immediately you are typing. That makes your it's really appreciated your enthusiasm and
we are here to help, sir. We are here to help.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and also all the organizers, especially Madam Ratna Nisangi Professor and all other organizers and Honorable Vice Chancellor and all the participants. And thank you very much for opportunities. It's always a delight to talk to large number of audience. More than 130 people are there, and I am happy to talk to you and also a lot of questions. Thank you very much. We'll keep in touch. Always you can keep in touch through emails or Facebook or whatever, WhatsApp. All things are available online also. Thank you very much. Have a nice learning remaining 20 days or remaining 20 days also. All the best to you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. It was a great beginning. Thank you. Participants can now leave and we can join back tomorrow again. Link will be shared in the group. And also you will be in, you please check your email as well as the group. You will be getting emails as well as there would be a link in the group so that you could click and join. And one request again, just join. Do not start session. Why? Because that disturbs the presentation. Again and again, I have to say that. And if possible, be in an office setting where you can put your video on. If not, turn your video off. Also, turn your audio off. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.